So, firewall, right? Quite a big piece of sheet metal, and there's really no damping. It's just bolted sort of straight to the frame, so it vibrates quite a lot, sort of resonates and is loud. The obvious solution, of course, to that is some sort of sound deadening, but sound deadening mat is rather expensive and difficult to get a hold of. So substitute is a rubber doormat, solid rubber or neoprene, something of the sort. So a few patches of some sort of polyurethane adhesive and then foil tape around the outsides. That cuts down on the noise. Also, back window, maybe you can't see it, but that's Lexan, and some polyurethane sealant around here again so it doesn't vibrate. Machine screws with round heads so they don't dent my head. This way, there's quite a sharp edge here, so when there was no window, if my neck knocked backwards over it, that could be dangerous, but now we have some sort of restraint there. There's a spare piece of doormat which I taped to the windscreen roof type thing. This cuts down on vibration a bit more. It does need front brakes because the rear brake is difficult to operate, dangerous, doesn't have a whole lot of weight over it, and no redundancy. So all I have to do is get a couple of Yamaha GT80 front brake assemblies and adapt them, because the wheels themselves, the original bearings in them had 11 millimeter internal diameter, and as these are only supported from one side, normally the on a motorbike like this here, it would be supported from both sides. So what I did is I took the old bearings out of this and I put in 16 millimeter internal diameter bearings. Of course I have the old ones. Where are they? They're somewhere here. Yeah, here we are. Bearings. And then could use standard go-kart spindles. Alright, recent development. Got the other side for the cargo rack on. Piece of wood, which will fit under here. I do have to make a sort of bolt-on, bolt-off cross member, but there's that. Secondly, brake assemblies have arrived. Front brake assemblies, I should say. As the wheels are from Yamaha GT80 dirt bikes, the front brake assemblies correspondingly have to be for those motorbikes. You will see here that this is in fact a brake drum, and the lining is still in there, so you can find these brake assemblies 1980-ish, I'd say. The bikes were produced from, I think, 74 to 82 or something of the sort. Now, the difficult bit is that the stock diameter of the axle that goes through the front wheel is in fact 11 millimeter, I think. Consequently, when I first got these, of course they wouldn't fit, so I had to drill these out with the aid of some step drill bits and some assorted trickery. Workshop is kind of a pigsty at the moment, but the upshot of it all is that they are drilled out. The speedometer gear drive won't work. That's just unfortunate. So let's see, here goes. Let's try and fit one. Quite hard to do with one hand, actually. There's that one. And then the wheel. God, I'm looking through the camera. Okay, come on, you. Get in there. Get in. Go on. You can do it. And, yeah. Okay, so there we are. Brakes inside the brake drum, and now we encounter a problem. The addition of the brake assembly widens this whole thing, and so now the axle stub is too short. To remedy this problem, I have ordered longer axle stubs. I would make them myself, but I don't trust my welding far enough to to do such a critical joint, and plus I'm out of argon, so I can't TIG weld right now. I have also gotten relays for the indicators and a single pole double throw switch also for the indicators. So, yep, there we are.